Like, I think the malty, chocolatey things, I just have a natural affinity to.
Yeah, why is that?
Because I'm a big fat guy and I like eating food.
Hey. Don't we all there?
Yeah.
You a brewhead, I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C, Certified Brewhead, and welcome to another episode of Beer and Other Shit, the podcast, episode 37. And today, I am in wonderful, sunny, freezing Montreal, Quebec, with Uncle Greg Houston. Greg, pleasure to meet you, brother.
Very nice to meet you officially.
It's been a nice Twitter romance.
Yes, it's been some good Twitters, some good Instagrams.
Yes, and then moved on straight to text. We moved quick.
Yeah, you wouldn't accept my grinder invitation, but that's fine.
I won that after
Flip
this.
past that, and then get into this.
I'm excited. So can you tell the people, give them your 30-second elevator pitch on who you are, what you do, and what you're all about?
I'm a Canadian comic, so you've never heard of me and you've never seen me. But I really like beer.
Yes.
And I really love comedy. And I'm at the Comedy Works all weekend in Montreal. I come here, I do the Comedy Nest, I do Comedy Works.
Awesome.
I'm based out of Ottawa right now, but
I'm sorry about that.
I'm universal.
You're everywhere.
I
love
everywhere.
Ottawa. I'm hating.
Ottawa's good. I'm going to
Everyone
be
hates Ottawa.
in the Ottawa Fringe this summer.
Nice.
So I've got a
bunch happening.
8-date thing
Damn.
in June. I just opened for Tig Notaro recently at the Bronson Center, which is
Nice.
like...
There?
That was
In
big.
Ottawa?
Yeah, in Ottawa.
Sick.
So, big things.
Hustling. I
Yeah.
love it. I love
Yeah.
it. So I'm glad we're chatting today. You're here for the weekend for the festival. That is awesome. Should we get... No, do you know what? Let's get straight into the beers.
Okay.
Because I'm feeling like we need to get them out of the way, and then we can shoot the shit a bit more.
I love
So
it.
this is something I haven't actually done. So Greg told me today yesterday that you brought some beers from Ottawa, and I normally know exactly what we're drinking, so I don't know for the first time. Haven't done this. I was like, you know what? Leave it in the bag. Let's be surprised. So you want to bust out you are the beer Santa right now.
Okay. I do look like a young beer Santa.
I feel like very suave. Ooh.
We've got Wuchak Black.
Ooh, yes.
Like
Kichesippi.
Kichesippi?
Hey, how you say Kichesippi?
Kichesippi. And
Kichesippi.
1855 by Kichesippi.
Nice.
Which,
I think I might have had the 1855, but definitely
Probably.
have had this. That is fire flames, as the kids say. Great choices. So these
Yes.
are actually local Ottawa beers, right?
yeah, brewed in Ottawa. I actually used to work for Kichesippi.
Yeah.
I used to do events and occasional and stuff for them.
Amazing.
For like a year or so. It was super fun. It really got me stuck on buying beer.
Amazing.
And drinking beer
So that
and
was-
not settling for
Enough for garbage out.
Yeah.
Was that how you got into beer? That was actually your like introduction to the world?
into the crafting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
like
beer in
into-
general.
Not beer in general. That was like my dad when I was 8.
Of course.
But yeah,
It's a different story.
But no, it was definitely like I had a bunch of friends who worked there,
Mm-hmm.
and so we would like they're like, hey, we need someone to pour beers at this event. Come outside in the cold and do this. I'm like, okay,
Why not?
and like it was a fun year, and like it was a lot of hard work, but it was like a lot of fun. And you get to meet so many different breweries, like
Hell
that
yeah.
come through Ottawa for all the different festivals and things like that. And you're going up there, and you're like, hey, we want to try your new Velocipede IPA. I've got a couple of beers here, by the way, and so
They just hand them off to you, right?
oh yeah, so it's just like
Lovecraft for that.
yeah.
Like everyone's about, like the whole thing is about sharing the beers. It's
Yeah.
not about keeping them for yourself. Like it's like, hey, like take it under the table.
Oh, we
You're
made
not supposed
something
to.
new. Why don't you
Give it
try
a
it?
crack.
Give me some. Yeah.
I feel like that's more. Like I feel like we're starting to tap into that world and we're seeing it firsthand a bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you're working for another brewery, like it's like
yeah. So
heavy, right?
yeah, and that was probably 2013, 14
Wow.
or something. So a while ago. But yeah, it was great. My friend Sheena got me the job. My buddy Jesse still works there.
Nice.
My buddy Chris, he's moved on. He moved to Toronto. He works for Big Rig now.
I love Big Rig.
Big Rig's great.
In Toronto, though? Like he's
In
like a sales
Toronto,
rep
yeah.
for them? They're
Because
honestly
they're-
probably my favorite. No
Yeah.
shake to Kichesippi. I'm glad you told me that.
But let's
Yeah, like we're going to start with 1855 because this is a lager, our pills.
It's an amber ale.
An amber. So look at that. You're
Sometimes
schooling
it's
me.
called a brown nut ale, but people
Oh,
don't
this
like
one.
saying
Oh,
brown nut.
Brown. Everyone loves a good brown nut. A black IPA. To be honest, now we're talking about that.
Yeah.
My favorite black IPA from Canada is Big Rig's released now.
Okay, well that's
So
why you
I'm
should
very
try
much
this.
looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure I've had the 1855 thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to save a little bit for review after in case I haven't. So you know what?
Well, we can split one. We can.
No, let's do it up. No, because I usually save a little bit for after. I would never deprive a man of your
So you want to do the
stature
18
of beer.
first?
Let's do that up. Pop it. Yes. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. And of course, we have Tiffany here, so you know, there's not a drinking session if everyone isn't allowed some.
And good old Troy too, the guy bringing up. Hey Troy, do you want a beer?
Yeah, I mean, it's beer, right?
Yeah.
Hey, shout outs to Troy. Actually, we're into Troy's house right now.
Lovely.
This is, I don't know if you can really see this properly. I think we got some nice B-roll.
Cute. What is
Enjoy
this?
it. It's a, you tell him, Greg. Tell him about it.
1855. It's an amber ale from Kichesippi.
In Ottawa, represent. Traveled a long way.
It's their
Little mouth.
secondary beer they ever made. So it was made like 2013. It's when Ottawa amalgamated as a city, 1855.
Ah, getting the history.
I was actually wondering, like, what's
Why
What's
it's
the deal
in
with
that,
it?
yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you for having
Cheers.
us. Cheers. Cheers, sir. All right, so we're looking. It definitely has that the nutty sort of aromas, right?
Yeah, well, it's that chocolate malt that they throw in there. It's it's like a malty amber, but like
Yeah,
it's smooth.
It is
like,
smooth. Are they Kichesippi one of the bigger Ottawa breweries?
Yeah, so like BAOS is the biggest if you consider BAOS in Ottawa, which is still
The
kind of
closest to it, right?
yeah. And then it's really like now it's Kitch, Big Rig, and like Clock Tower are like the big ones.
They have stuff in LCBOs, do they, or is it just the brew?
I think they have in the LCBOs now too.
Right.
Because they were building a brewery last time I checked, like a while ago, and they also have like other breweries like Lowertown Brewery, which is like a small one that's like Clock Tower, and a bunch of bars in the market, and yeah. So and then there's Tooth and Nail. There's ABC, which is just outside. There's Dominion City. There's Bicycle
Dominion
Brewery. Yeah, if I can't even name them all. There's I don't think as many.
Cajun or something.
Well, I think that would probably be Ontario, wouldn't it?
Well, I think it's like near Ottawa because it's a place.
Yeah, it's a place.
You know it?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
close to Ottawa? Someone
told
told me it's near Ottawa. I had it the other day and posted it, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, that's from near Ottawa."
a Gord Downey song.
Is it? That's the what's the group that guy's in?
the tragedy?
There you go, that guy.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm not Canadian, man. I know that's like the worst thing someone could
I'm
say.
gonna take my exit and
Yeah,
the rest of
enjoy.
this beer.
that's right.
Thank you. All right, sorry, back to beer.
But yeah, there's so many. So yeah, there's probably not as many as Montreal because like I was listening to recently one of the podcasts
You're a
called
G.
Beer and Other
Sounds whack.
It's great, really. Give it a listen.
Give it a chance, give it a chance.
And like I think they were saying there's like 27 breweries around Montreal.
That sounds
Or
about
is that-
right.
yeah.
No, I think in the general
The
like actual
islandish.
brewery, the islandish, yeah,
Okay.
it is about that, yeah.
So yeah, so there's probably less in Ottawa, but like there's a lot in like the small towns around it and stuff too.
And they
Like,
kind of get counted as like Ottawa breweries.
yeah, because the city. I actually fucking have a tattoo of the city limits.
represent. Damn.
I'm an idiot. But
That's awesome.
so it's like it's geographically larger than like the city of Montreal and like the city of Toronto, like the
actual,
actual
like,
like square kilometers.
Right. Does that include the Quebec side or just the
No,
Ontario side?
just yeah. So it doesn't include the Gatineau side and stuff. And I don't know enough about like the Gatineau breweries, which I should know more. But it's all the way across that river.
Yeah, it's a long bridge. It is a lengthy bridge.
Yeah.
Lovely bridge. Lengthy though. That's
Actually,
dope. Yes.
yeah,
It tells you on that?
that's
That's it on there?
yeah the Alexander Provincial Bridge.
Look at that. It even tells you about it. That's phenomenal. This is a really good beer. I've I had a few ones from these guys.
Yeah.
But, I always just found them hard to pronounce. Didn't know much about it. Whenever we went out in Ottawa, they were always
They're always there.
restaurants and
They're
stuff, right?
so they're like my favorite aspects. So like my favorite breweries are definitely like Kitch, and like I would say Big Rig and ABC Ashton Brewing Company,
Ashton, okay.
and Dominion City, and Beyond the Pale. Like
Are they from Ottawa?
yeah,
I keep hearing about them. I haven't had
They're
this stuff.
pretty.
yet.
I should have brought some from them too. Like
It's okay. Didn't even think about it.
But yeah, so like all these like really locals, and like BAOS is obviously great, but like it's just its own entity. It's in like a whole nother category. So it's,
because it's been there so long, I think they just had the 10th anniversary this year.
yeah, and like because they deal in like $7 million of sales, like just for like the Ottawa region and stuff. Like
Jeez,
like they
they're
do.
slaying it.
Yeah, like they're doing great. Like so, but Kitch is really great because they have a brewmaster. And Big Rig have a brewmaster, like to, Don and Lon, and they actually went to.
Oh, they
like,
studied in Europe.
They went to Bavaria for 4 years for the actual like brewmastering.
Wow.
Tutelage or whatever. So, Kitch is very much like traditional style. They don't do any adjuncts. He's like, I'm never gonna put an adjunct in my beer.
That's real craft right there.
Yeah, you won't see blueberry.
Oh, that's what you mean by an adjunct?
Yeah, like fruits and stuff, like anything like that. Kind
Additional. Because my immediate thought, and this is when coming from a bit more of an amateur perspective, like I always consider adjuncts like the rice that Budweiser used instead of barley and stuff.
Yeah.
But so an adjunct technically is just additions.
I think it's anything besides like the 4 main ingredients kind of thing. So
we'll never use fruit beers. You won't do like.
I don't think you.
What about like Brett, like different yeasts and stuff?
That he'll they do that. Like they'll do stouts and like I think they did a Brett sour, but I'm not too sure. But so like the Kitch palate's like it's not super wide, it's not crazy to one side or whatever, but it's like what they do is like really good, solid, like traditional. Like here's their blonde ale, like here's their amber ale, like. Here's a Bavarian lager. Here's like a Pilsner. Here's
it's a classic style.
Yeah,
and they do them well.
And that's the thing. Like they have a great facility and like great ownership group. They're very active in the community and stuff. And like they're always like doing events for juvenile diabetes and everything like that. And they're just like they're great. They're amazing owners and a company and a really cool part of Ottawa. And because of like the no preservatives, like they're Ottawa-based forever. Right. Like they're never gonna get. Because they can't, like, the beer can't last to Toronto, like, in a truck.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, because, like, I was going to say, when you said no preservatives, my immediate thought would, like, say something like BAOS or even, like, Le Castor, I guess, even though it's on this side, the organic side or whatever. That is different than to no preservatives to keep them on the shelf.
Yeah, and I don't know the chemicals of it, but like there is a slight difference between like no preservatives and like versus organic kind of thing.
Interesting.
I don't know. I'm not a chemist.
That's okay. Well, you know what? That's awesome. I'm really glad.
Comic. I tell jokes about failed dates. That's what I do.
I feel like we can do some lightning round stuff.
Sure.
Do you know what the funny part? It's the antithesis of lightning round. It ends up usually taking ages.
Not for me. I've been listening to these questions. Come on.
You already know. What's the first question?
What's your guilty pleasure beer?
Jesus Christ, bro. Yes. You are a G.
I would say 50, but everyone says it. But it's actually going to be Molson Export.
Interesting, because that is also one that most people say they would never get for free. That's like if someone was giving you a beer, what would you decline under any circumstances? Which is the next question. Molson Export. But
yeah, no, Molson Export, maybe OV. Like Old Vienna. It's another grimy old guy beer. Basically, any grimy old guy Legion beer.
You like it?
It's up my alley. I don't know. It's just like Export was definitely the first beer I ever sipped on.
So there's a nostalgic value.
Yeah, and it's just
and
like
you're well aware that it's not good.
Yeah,
and you're cool with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes
like,
you crave trash.
It's not so much. When I'm sitting down at a pub, I'll be like, "Hey, how is the Export today? It was brewed 3 years ago.
Like, all right,
keep drinking it.
Let's do it. Haven't cleaned the line since. Where can everybody find you online?
GregHoustonComedy.com or Greg Houston Comedy at Instagram.
Yes,
and
Twitter
G Houston Comedy.
Okay, inconsistent, but it's okay.
Greg Houston, too many words, too many letters.
I think it's like 14 or 16 on Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook,
Twitter.
Greg Houston Comedy.
Okay, I like it. Yeah. Follow. If you remind you're going to miss it because this is not going up right now. But the next gigs in, like late December, early next year, you got some stuff?
Yeah.
The website is up to date with
the websites will have dates. I'm at Absolute Ottawa, February 9th weekend, something like that. And in Kingston, the March 1st weekend.
Perfect.
And I'm going to be in Fringe in Ottawa Fringe, doing some stand-up.
Amazing.
In June, whatever day those are.
Fantastic. Yeah. So follow Greg Let him know how pretty his beard is. It is very well sculpted. It's attractive. And brother, thank you for joining us. Appreciate
you.
it, man. Good time. Thank you for the beers.
Thank
You're a
you.
fucking G.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Thanks, Tiffany. All right, y'all. Cheers.